Hello and welcome everyone. So, you've made it through our teaser campaign. You have reached the last of our reveals, and I want to take the opportunity to say thank you very much. Thank you all for taking part in our treasure hunt. I hope you had as much fun as we had. And most of you might have already guessed what the last reveal is all about. So let's bring it to the point. Project Deis is going to become a Kickstarter campaign, and the Kickstarter campaign is going to launch on July the 22nd. So if you have currently revealed the last riddle and you have access now, July the 22nd is a Monday in 14 days. And if you're watching this video after it has been made public, next week, Monday, we are going to bring Project Deis to Kickstarter. I want to take the opportunity to explain why we are doing this and how we are going to do this. So, we have launched DUNGEONFOG. We started DUNGEONFOG with a Kickstarter campaign back in 2017. And to my experience, it was a great success, a very successful Kickstarter campaign. And it helped us to develop DUNGEONFOG, the battle map editor, step by step, together with an engaged community who gives feedback, who helps us testing, who helped us to go through all the alpha stages into a closed beta and then the open beta. 2018, last year in October, we have then finally launched DUNGEONFOG, the battle map editor. And since then, we have put every bit of money that we could into our saving bank for Project Deis. Because when we started DUNGEONFOG, we knew that a battle map editor is great, but the big goal we wanted to aim for was a one-stop shop editor for cities, world maps, region maps, and battle maps all in one. So we took all the money that we could put aside and started to create our little development budget for that. By this time, we have allocated about 40% of the budget that we need to put all the resources in the development of Project Deis, which mainly is having an additional developer to help Andy and to have the additional resources we need to establish the infrastructure and the integrations with all the other systems. So by now we are at 40% of the needed funding. I am very thankful and very happy that we have brought World Anvil, the Great Game Master, and Keora on board, because they helped us with their share to bring us to 50% funding here. And they will put a lot of their resources into the development of Project Deis by giving feedback, adding artworks, taking part in the concept phase, and so on, and so on, and so on. World Anvil will have a great part on their end when it comes to programming and integrations. So they have already helped us a lot getting here. And getting here means getting to 50% of the needed funding. The Kickstarter campaign is intended to help us gather the other 50%, and that's where you come in. So with your support, we're going to make it over the 50% that we need. And with your support, we will be able to hire our additional developers and to have everything we need set to start developing Project Deis, or as we are going to call it, the Deis Suite, for you. So to make it worthwhile becoming a backer for this project, we have gathered a lot of cool stuff that we're going to bring into the rewards. There are going to be, again, alpha waves, the first wave and the second wave. So if you're backing, you will get access to our alpha developments. You will be getting access to our closed beta, as well as our open beta, obviously. We have also added subscriptions to the different tiers. So between, I think, 1 month and 3 years of Project Deis Suite subscriptions, depending on the rewards tiers that you're backing, as well as if you don't have a DUNGEONFOG account yet, we're also adding DUNGEONFOG battle map accounts to bridge the time until the alpha comes out. World Anvil is going to throw in some accounts from their side, and there are some Kickstarter exclusives that are going to be part of the reward system. Keora is going to do exclusive Kickstarter art packs for you. So depending on your reward tier, you will get exclusive art pack that will not be available for everyone, just for the backers. We will make it available later down the road, but that will be around launch or after launch. So if you want to have access to the Kickstarter exclusive material, our reward system will be there for you. Guy Sklenders, the great GM, is going to produce a Kickstarter exclusive video series that is going to cover everything you need to know about world building, city creation, regions, politics, and a little behind the scenes stuff from the development part. So he's going to do development interviews and behind the scenes of the ongoing development process. We have set our funding goal to 50,000 euro because we have estimated that the development costs of the total project will range around 100 to 125,000 euros. And since we have 50%, we said 50,000 is a good funding goal. It will help us to get our additional developer, and it would help us to remunerate at least a little bit of the work that our partners have put into this project. For everything else, like there are tons of ideas, and a lot of great ideas came through the teaser campaign that we did with all the feedback that you gave to us. We want to focus our core funding to the core functionalities. Everything else on top of that, we will release as stretch goals. And once the Kickstarter campaign is out and funded, which I'm hoping it's going to happen, we will then reveal how we are going to take all your ideas and put them into stretch goals, and how those stretch goals will help us to prioritize the development, to possibly add another developer to help us out here, and so on and so forth. So with that said, it's 14 days, 1 week left until the Kickstarter campaign will start, again on July 22nd. And I'm incredibly excited of how this is going to play out. We have high hopes. I think we have a great idea, and the feedback as of now has been great for that. So if you want to help us, don't just go for the Kickstarter support, we're happy for that, but help us spread the word, tell your friends about this, and be there when our campaign starts. Until then, happy map making.